chat button, we got fire. Okay? So hold that, stand there and look pretty for a minute. All right, I'm gonna stand there. So we're going to look at our characteristics of natural gas. I have natural gas here and propane here. So natural gas, we said, is heavier or lighter than air? Lighter than air. So if I take my bubble mixture and I blow a bubble, what do we expect it to do? No. Look pretty. All right, that bubble, he made me nervous. That bubble's going to go up in the air. All right, it's lighter than air. So it's full of natural gas. And we'll prove that in a minute. All right, so now we're going to do propane. Propane's heavier than air, right? So we let the propane go. Boom, sinks like a rock. All right, so we're going to light these on fire. Look at my eyes. Make sure the bubble's released from here before you light it. Okay? Luckily, we don't have to worry about the ceiling or the floor. I'll pitch it right in here and just light it on fire. All right? Go ahead and light your torch. Chief, do you have insurance on him?
Yes, I do.
Yep. All right. So pay attention to the flame color. It's going to be kind of a dull orange. There you go. All right, nice dull orange. Good job. There you go. Perfect. Now we're going to do propane. Propane burns twice as hot as what natural gas does. So our flame color is going to be a lot brighter. There you go. A lot brighter flame color. You can probably feel a little more heat coming off that, right? All right. Here's one for you. Oh, there you go. Quick, get it. All right, good. All fun and games, so I have to do an insurance claim. All right, super. So now what we're going to do, don't leave it lit. Give your torch in there and make sure there's nothing in there. No, it's all right. Good? Good. So I'm going to take my natural gas. I'm going to fill this up with natural gas. Tell me when it's full. Full? Go ahead and light it. Where'd all the vapors go? Not bad. They went up, right? So now I'm going to fill this up with propane. Tell me when it's full. All right, go ahead and light it. Woo. Those vapors are heavy. That's why we saw them scoot across the table. That's why it's still burning. I can take my mug over here, fill it up with propane. We saw that burn out. I'm going to pour my propane in there. Go ahead and light that. It's heavy. It'll carry. Where's natural gas going to pocket? Right? Underneath the ceilings, floors, things like that. So I can fill this up with natural gas, light it, all right, and it pockets air and burns. Questions on that? All right, we shut that off, but we're not done. All right, so now we're going to look at our flammable ranges. So I've got my meter. What does Nipsco measure? Percent in air, okay? So we're going to do just a little bit of gas. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the instructions. When I say push the button, push it, and hold it for about a second or so, okay? All right, super. So we're going to put a little bit of gas in here. So we'll take a reading. That top number, what's our percent in air of gas? Okay, 2.72, so we're close to 2.5%, 3% of gas. Is this going to ignite? It's too lean. It's below that 4%, right? Hit the button. Okay? Nothing. It's too lean. So now, I'm going to fill it up to right in that flammable range. My goal is to hit about 10%. So we'll measure it, see where we're at. What is our percent of gas in air? 14, 15%. Ooh, so we're right on that high range, right? Sitting about 15%. Is this going to ignite?
Possibly.
Yeah, very possible. Go ahead and hit the button. Okay? You know, of course, sometimes. All right, try it again. All right, nothing. So we'll let a little bit out. We're a little high. There we go. Boom. So it's right in that flammable range. Okay? Just right in there. But now, let's go on the rich side. That 3 a.m. call that I talked about. Right? We've got gas leaking in here. And it's leaking and leaking and leaking. We don't know how long it's been leaking, but it's been leaking for a while. Still some more gas going in there. Let's hope this works. Alright. So what's our percent of gas? 30% of gas in air. Alright, we're on the rich side. More importantly, what's our oxygen levels? 15% oxygen. It's probably dropping. Yeah, it's down. It's just getting into the 14% range. Can we survive in that? No, we need our air packs. Is this going to ignite? No, hit the button. Okay? See you later. Got a malfunction here. I hate that. There we go. All right, so now it's got to go through that flammable range. Anytime we're rich, it has to go through that flammable range. There's no way around it. So we talked about opening our doors and windows, right? Opening them again. When's it going to get in that range? Go ahead and hit the button. Face up. All right, try it one more time for good time's sake. Boy, we're just not. Okay, there we go. All right, so we'll bring it down a little bit more. Hit the button. Still nothing. It's kind of that surprise factor. You don't know when it's going to get in that flammable range, but eventually it'll get there. Go ahead. Ooh, there it went. All right, it's got to go through there eventually. So that's how it shows it gets through that flammable range. Questions on that? So the last thing I want to show you then is just kind of good fire behavior. Fire burns the quickest from the bottom up, slowest from the top down, and then side to side. So I'm going to do a high ignition point, and what we're going to see is a little bump of the lid, and we're going to see the fire kind of gradually go down. It may dance around a little bit. Then I'm going to move my ignition point here down just a foot, and watch how much quicker that gas ignites. I'm going to put the same amount of gas in, a little 6 count. All right, hit the button. You know, sometimes when things don't work, it's just frustrating. All right, I'll tell you what. Try that one more time. All right, we're going to do a battery replacement there, and I'll come back to that. All right, so any questions on what we've seen so far? All right, super. Thank you. I appreciate your help on this. What's that shirt you wear? Large? Tell you what, you want a hat or a shirt? Shirt? Find a large shirt in there and you can have it. You're welcome.